join me in thanking the quartet of Binghamton University students, Christiane, George, Peter, and Tayana, for their wonderful music, and we will be hearing from them again later today. Thank you. I would also like to recognize our donors who, through their generosity, made this ceremony possible, and I believe we had their names up on the screen earlier, and they will be up again. Their names are listed in your program. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Harvey Stenger, President of Binghamton University, and, I may say, a very strong supporter of pharmacy, of the School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences. President Stenger will give you a few words of welcome.
Thank you, Dean Meredith. On behalf of Binghamton University, welcome. Welcome to the families and friends of our new students. Welcome to the professors who will teach them, to the preceptors who will guide them, and to the advisory council that has helped develop the curriculum that will educate them and the interprofessional ties that will make them effective team leaders. And most of all, welcome to our 94 newest School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences students. This is our largest class yet and shows that our reputation and quality will continue to get better each year. Of course, modern pharmacy doesn't take place in isolation. What we see today are healthcare teams, with physicians consulting nurses, nurses consulting pharmacists, and everyone consulting social workers and therapists. Working together, we are improving healthcare outcomes for patients. And that is why our program is focused on interprofessional education, with pharmacists working closely with nurses and social workers to address the complete needs of patient populations. So I want to thank the nursing faculty from our Decker College of Nursing and Health Sciences and our social work faculty from our College of Community and Public Affairs for the vital role they are playing in the education of this group of students as well. It's wonderful to see you here, and I want to thank you for choosing Binghamton. Our School of Pharmacy is now entering its third year. We've made it past the terrible twos. And it's getting even better with all of you here. Congratulations to all of you. In fact, all of us are very impressed by the quality of our students. You really are first class in all meanings of the word. This is an outstanding group of students, chosen from the best and brightest in New York State, the Northeast, and even as far away as Utah and Arkansas. But wherever you come from, I have confidence that you will excel here. All of you are at the center of what is the largest, most important project the university has been involved in several decades. The establishment of the Health Sciences campus right across the river in Johnson City. Your class and your school are the pioneers of Binghamton University, establishing a new outpost of educational, clinical, and research excellence that will continue to define our great university. And of course, a great new school has to have facilities that are cutting edge so that we can train the best pharmacists and drug researchers in the world. So I hope that all of you had a chance to look around our new building that we opened just this past year. You'll be spending many, many hours over there in the next few years. So we pulled out all the stops to make sure that it sets a national precedent in terms of learning and research spaces. At a cost of $60 million, we've included high-tech classrooms, compounding lab, sterile room, home health care learning space, and a simulation suite. And it's just a really beautiful building located close to UHS and Ward's hospitals, where you'll also be working. Your school and the people who work and live here are changing the face of our community. That's why the Broome County Chamber of Commerce has named the School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences building on Corliss Avenue the winner of the 2019 Broome County Transformative Award for its cutting-edge transformation of the region's industry and community. And looking ahead, we're also designing an additional $16 million research and development facility where pharmacy students and faculty will work with partners in industry and other educational institutions to develop new treatments and delivery systems. And of course, we're also moving forward on renovations to 48 Corliss Avenue, where our former Endicott Johnson shoebox factory will house our growing Decker College of Nursing and Health Sciences. Together, these schools, pharmacy, and Decker will anchor the Binghamton University Health Sciences campus, establishing a nexus of innovation, creativity, and compassion in healthcare. The rest of the state is looking at what we're doing and taking notice. And all of you are right at the center of what we're accomplishing. But of course, you're here to learn from amazing faculty who are leaders in their fields. These are faculty who are incorporating electronic medical records in the learning experience, developing more effective uses of antibiotics to treat staph infections, analyzing the effects of polypharmacy in aging populations, and establishing new research centers that will make the School of Pharmacy a national leader in the fight against muscular dystrophy, opioid abuse, and Lyme disease. This is a sign of an active, energetic, and forward-looking program dedicated to improving lives, and we are delighted that all of you have joined on to make it even better. And so today, we officially mark your entry into the world of healthcare professionals. The medical professions are unique among the professional schools in having a ceremony like the donning of the white coat. I think it's a great tradition because it reinforces the idea that as you put on your coat, you are actually shouldering a new role with new responsibilities. It's a call to recognize the duties you have to the people you'll be treating and to accomplish your tasks with professionalism and high ethical standards. I'm confident that all of you will rise to these responsibilities and make Binghamton University and our community a better place. Congratulations to you all and good luck on your coming studies. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Stenger. President Stenger, I should say. I want to introduce someone now, but before I do, I would like to recognize that we have this year a member of the Binghamton University Council present with us, Linda Beamer. Thank you very much for coming and representing the council. We appreciate that. Now I want to introduce Alan Feldman, who will welcome you on behalf of the Dean's Advisory Council. Ms. Feldman is known for her work in nonprofit organizations in our region and is a very strong supporter of our school, establishing and working very closely with our communications committee on the advisory council. Alan?
Good morning and welcome. I think it's wonderful that you're here. This white coat ceremony of the class of 2023. I just want to, I can't tell you how wonderful it is to have you here. I'm a member of the community here for over 40 years. I'm also a member, as Dean Meredith said, of the Pharmacy Dean's Advisory Council. And on behalf of our community, we just want you to know, you and your families, how excited we are to have you here. For those of you that don't know about the Dean's Advisory Council, we're members of the community. We're Binghamton alumni. We're friends and pharmacy leaders. We also have representation not only from pharmacy, but from medicine, from human services, from the arts, from financial services, and also the not-for-profit world as well. We work side by side with the School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences on strategic planning, on marketing communications, and we're also an integral part of the accreditation process. It's amazing to me and to many of us that 4 years ago, there was no building, there was no pharmacy school, there were no students, and here we are today, and how far we've come in a 4-year period. You are special. You are the third incoming class. You will have ultra-modern facilities. You will have ultra-modern teaching and research facilities, both in terms of human form and physical form, that will help you prepare for your career. And not only are you entering a career of service in a profession where you're serving people, some of the people that you'll be serving are probably in the most stressful part of their lives, and they will look to you. And you're on a path also of lifelong learning in an industry that is constantly changing. You're, with advances in personalized medicine, telehealth, chronic disease management, analytics, new drug discoveries that happen every day, and the list goes on and on. And you will be entering a school that will help you perform at the very top of your license. A school that at the same time, as President Stenger said, is providing a renaissance for our communities. And you will be part of the hub of research and development and a major part of a catalyst for the economic growth of our region. I'm very proud to have you here, and on behalf of the Dean's Advisory Council, welcome.
Now I would like to introduce, thank you, Ellen. Next I would like to introduce Dr. Sarah Spindler, Professor and Chair of Pharmacy Practice, who will introduce our keynote speaker. Dr. Spindler?
Good morning. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Dr. Laknahata, Professor Emeritus of Pharmacy and Internal Medicine at The Ohio State University and the founding director of OSU's Institute of Therapeutic Innovations and Outcomes. Dr. Nahata was born and raised in Northwest India. He completed a bachelor's degree in pharmacy at the University of Bombay and came to Duquesne University in 1974, intending to pursue a PhD in pharmaceutics. However, once at Duquesne, his attraction to patient care steered him in a different direction, and he changed focus, completing both a master's degree in pharmaceutics in 1975 and a pharmacy degree in 1977. He then went on to complete a pharmacy residency at Buffalo General Hospital. Since beginning his academic career at OSU in the late 1970s, Dr. Nahata gained national and international recognition through his extended record of leadership to the profession of pharmacy in education, practice, research, and service. As a clinical pharmacist, he defined the role of the pediatric pharmacotherapy specialist and has cared for thousands of children and infants. OSU's Institute, established in 2014, partners with OSU's College of Pharmacy to run a medication management program providing services to more than 78,000 patients annually. He's a pioneer of clinical pharmacy-based practice research, studying ways to optimize dosing of pediatric medications. He was the founding member of the American College of Clinical Pharmacy's Pediatric Practice Research Network in 1993. Dr. Nahata has co-authored more than 600 peer-reviewed journal articles that have been cited nearly 10,000 times. He has authored more than 70 book chapters and is currently the editor of both Pediatric Drug Formulations, which is the most widely used book in its field, now in its 7th edition, and Pediatric Pharmacotherapy. He is also editor-in-chief of the journal Annals of Pharmacotherapy, the first clinical pharmacy journal. Dr. Nahata has served as president of both the American Association of Colleges of Pharmacy and the American College of Clinical Pharmacy. Dr. Nahata has been recognized as a fellow and with many top awards by numerous organizations, including PPAG, the Pediatric Pharmacy Association, for which we are establishing a new student chapter at our School of Pharmacy. Notably, he's received numerous research, teaching, and distinguished service awards, including the American Society of Health System Pharmacists Best Practices Award, the PPAG Richard Helms Award for Sustained Contributions to the Pediatric Pharmacy Practice, and PPAG's Summer Yaffe's Lifetime Achievement Award in Pediatric Pharmacology and Therapeutics. He's received the Paul Parker Medal for Outstanding Contributions and Distinguished Service from the American College of Clinical Pharmacy, and AACP's Lifetime Achievement Award in 2018. This past spring, he received the Gloria Niemeyer Frankie Leadership Award from APHA. This award recognizes an individual who promoted and encouraged pharmacists to attain leadership positions through example as a role model and a mentor. He is also an elected member of both the Institute of Medicine and the National Academy of Medicine. Dr. Nahata has touched the lives of so many pharmacist students, residents, postdocs, practitioners, faculty, and patients as a caregiver, researcher, mentor, and friend. We are honored to have him speak at today's Binghamton University School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences White Coat Ceremony. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Nahata.
Thank you so much, Dr. Spindler, for your kind introduction and for your contributions to healthcare and pharmacy. President Stanger, Dean Meredith, Associate and Assistant Deans and Department Chairs, members of the faculty and staff, the class of 2023, your families and friends, and invited guests. It is a distinct honor for me to be a part of this exciting day to celebrate the successful entrance of the new class into the profession of pharmacy. You have made a great choice to attend this outstanding college with an inspiring vision, mission, and values to develop superb leaders who will transform healthcare worldwide. Congratulations for achieving this important milestone. I'm sure this is a proud moment for you as well as for your family and friends. When I entered pharmacy school nearly 50 years ago, there was no white coat ceremony, but I reflected on what may benefit you as you begin your journey as a student pharmacist. I would like to highlight 3 areas today based on my experience. First, be courageous to explore what you love that the world needs. I grew up in India under difficult circumstances. My grandfather had lost his business and properties and then suffered from severe depression for the rest of his life and could not work. Therefore, my father had to quit school after 6th grade to work away from home and support our family. He came home only for 2 weeks in a year, so I did not really get a chance to be with him much at all. My mom, as a girl, never had the opportunity to go to school. So pursuing college education was a hopeful step for the entire family to move out of poverty for a better life. Pharmacists in India had an extremely limited role in the community or hospital pharmacy, so the best possibility for me was a career in the pharmaceutical industry. After completing my pharmacy program, however, I was fortunate to have a chance to come to the US for graduate studies to prepare better for industry. I was doing well in school, and I learned a lot from doing an internship in industry. But as I was finishing my master's and getting ready for PhD program, I learned about this new field of clinical pharmacy for the first time in 1975, and immediately fell in love with the idea that I may be able to immediately help patients with medication use by completing a PharmD program, although this was clearly outside of my comfort zone. I also took the initiative of being a teaching assistant in the MS and PharmD programs and found my love for teaching for the first time. And choosing to do 3 research projects showed me the importance of answering the unknowns in patient care. I had found my meaningful purpose to make a difference in people's lives through my work. And with this purpose came the passion, the new energy, inspiration, and the love for what I could do Purpose showed me the direction, and the new energy propelled me to achieve it. Although I'm older now, but I'm really glad my excitement and enthusiasm have kept growing over time, and I wish all of you the same during the next 4 decades. Each of you must explore opportunities during the upcoming years to find what you love most in pharmacy and where you can make the biggest difference. There are so many career options now available to you, some of which did not even exist 10 years ago. In the community and hospitals, clinics, long-term facilities, managed care to insurance companies, pharmaceutical industries, government, public health, and the academy. One can specialize in areas like cardiology or oncology and subspecialize in managing a specific type of heart disease and cancers. You can provide patient care face-to-face, telephonically, and by the use of various technologies. I have witnessed tremendous progress in healthcare, with advances in science and technology leading to better vaccines and targeted precision medicine. The good news is that we are living longer, but that brings the possibility of developing more chronic illnesses, requiring multiple medications every day. As you may have heard, we spend more money on healthcare compared to any other country in the world. But we need to do better in providing access, quality, and safety with care of people at affordable costs. Many patients are not receiving the evidence-based therapies as they should, and still others are experiencing the undesired side effects, which could have been prevented. We look forward to seeing your development as student pharmacists as you pursue your education and training and find what you love in pharmacy and how you can improve health outcomes with the use of medications. The second area I would like to stress today is to learn to be impactful and valuable. Pharmacy is a health profession that integrates health sciences and pharmaceutical sciences to ensure the preparation and dispensing as well as safe, effective, and affordable use of drugs. Your knowledge will grow exponentially during the 4 years at this college, but what is most relevant today can become irrelevant in a short time. So you must nurture the habits of curiosity, inquisitiveness, and imagination for lifelong learning to be able to help your patients achieve the best outcomes with the most cost-effective treatments. Asking why and why not are part of the curious mind and essential to keep learning. Einstein once said, "I have no special talent, I'm just passionately curious." Of course, he had a lot of talent, but curiosity was the key factor. Curiosity combined with creativity, innovation, and perseverance have helped us find the areas for our unique contributions in healthcare. I can recall being the first clinical pharmacist at the Children's Hospital, and none of us knew what would be my exact role. Soon I saw the need to improve the use of antibiotics in our patients based on evidence-based guidelines in practice and through education and research. When the impact and value of my contributions became clear, other physicians started requesting they needed their own pharmacists to work with them. I'm pleased to say there are now over 50 clinical pharmacists at Children's Hospital and more than 150 at the OSU Medical Center. 6 years ago, I realized the unmet need of continuity of care among the older patients, taking many drugs to manage chronic conditions. So we implemented a telephonic medication management program, which now employs 50 pharmacists and technicians and 150 students. Last year, we brought in $5 million to resolve medication therapy issues for 140,000 patients across the U.S. and achieved a patient satisfaction rate of over 99%. Knowing that pharmacy practice, teaching, and research makes a real impact on patients, families, and students is what makes my work so rewarding. From personal experience, I can say time flies when you love what you do and give it all with perseverance. My 42 years at Ohio State really feel like 10 or 12 because it has been fun to work in challenging areas, often beyond my comfort zones, to meet the most significant needs. For the next 4 years, learn as much as you can about how to maximize your impact and value in healthcare from the faculty, staff, preceptors, mentors, and fellow students through the curriculum and also from active involvement in professional organizations. Extracurricular activities are critical to develop interpersonal, social, and leadership skills for success in interprofessional teamwork and in life. My service to professional organizations has offered me opportunities to learn and also pay it forward. Being president of AACP and ACCP were beyond my imagination, but I'm grateful for those opportunities for my growth and development. The final area I want to emphasize today is to show compassion and kindness for all. Robotic machines can count pills, fill bottles, and label prescriptions, and genomics and artificial intelligence can guide the diagnosis and treatment strategies. But pharmacists must show the compassion for people to achieve the best outcomes with medications. Kindness and compassion requires understanding the preferences and diverse cultures of our patients and what the patients and families may be going through at a stressful time. More than 2,500 years ago, Hippocrates, widely known as the father of medicine, said, "I would rather know the person who has the disease than know the disease the person has." His first priority was writing on the people he served. The opening sentence of the oath of a pharmacist that you'll be taking soon speaks to our devotion to a lifetime of service to others. And the concluding sentence mentions the trust the public places on us. We must show dedication by not only explaining the expected outcomes of medication use, but also go that extra mile to share what to do when the unexpected may happen. The patients and families always showed appreciation when I gave my contact information so they could call anytime if they had any questions or concerns. Compassion is an important part of becoming a servant leader. According to Greenleaf, a servant leader makes the world a better place with greater vision and finer spirit of optimism and achievement. Servant leaders are servant first and leaders second to make sure that people's highest priorities are being served. They help others achieve their maximum potential, and their niceness and humility are strengths, and they focus on giving and caring and leading by example. Churchill once said, "We make a living by what we get, and we make a life by what we give." Of course, we need to take care of ourselves to be able to offer the best care to others. So please, take care of your physical, mental, social, emotional, and spiritual needs, as life is about peace, love, and happiness. And these are the key to success. Eat healthy and sleep for at least 7 hours. I know it can be difficult. exercise most days. Try for every day so you can reach the goal of 5 days. Do and be your best, and don't stress and worry about the rest. Carry a positive attitude, learn from life's lessons, and prioritize your needs for school, work, family, health, friends, and spirit. Stress and burnout have increased in our healthcare community, so practice gratitude and resilience and nurture your support system to reach your potential and enjoy life. In closing, I hope you will find my 3-point message helpful. Be courageous to explore what you love that our society needs. Be impactful and valuable, and show compassion for all. I must express my heartfelt gratitude for being able to come to this wonderful country for pharmacy education. While growing up, I did not have even the capacity to think ahead, let alone having dreams. I could not have come to a better place to start dreaming and benefiting from the superb education and training, as well as the diversity of culture and ideas, openness to change, and generosity and kindness of people. I'm so grateful to have had the opportunities to work with and learn from so many wonderful students, residents, fellows, colleagues, and collaborators, and patients and their families. They and my family have been the source of encouragement, support, and love for me, and have made me who I am. Thank you so very much for giving me the privilege of celebrating this special occasion with you. Congratulations, and all the very best for the upcoming years and beyond.
Thank you, Dr. Nahata. White coat ceremonies have traditionally been used by schools of pharmacy as an outward sign of an inward and personal commitment to the profession. As our students walk across the stage today, they will receive their white coat and take the first step to a lifelong commitment to the pharmacy profession. I will introduce each student, and they will proceed to the center of the stage to be coated by the following faculty members: Dr. William Eggleston, Dr. Aaron Pauling, Dr. Sarah Spencer, and Dr. H. Wilsey. Guests are welcome to take pictures as your students walk across the stage. I just ask you to be aware that the students need to return to their seats, so please do not block access to the first 3 rows. Students, please stay seated until your row is called. Would the first row of students please line up in the order in which you have been seated and along to the right. Numra Ahmed. Daniel Ames. Stefan Antoine. Nina Baptist. Diana Binder. Asha Orifa. Catherine Bradley. Freddie Cedino Herrera. Omaima Shamar. Sahir Chowdhury. Selena Chow. Gabriel Clermont. Jeffrey Cole. Giovanni Corpus. Joseph D'Antonio. Alexis Del Balso. Maria Dussing. Michael Ifa. Trevor Empson. Seth A. Shun. Vinci Fang. Serena Farnell. Kira Farrell. Emily Fidelio. Anna Fink. Jennifer Fiskus. Shannon Fitzpatrick. Deanna Varela. Heather Gar. Kaylee Garten. Victor Gastoyu. Anthony Germano. Brooke Guernsey. Mana Halaji. Justin Hahn. Mohammed Hashmi. Tyler Hecox. At this time, I'm going to have the students in the second row please stand and line up to the wall on your right. Brendan Hickey. Brianna Howell. clap. Stephanie Cobnut. Leah Kowalski. Caitlin Lay. Zhao Tian Li. Zachary Locke. Patricia Lorquette. Hassan Majid. Sabrina Marquez. David Maestro. Ali Matthew. Keode Nijuban. Nina Marie Maselli. Nu Wen. Busola Obasa. William Obilisandar. Melissa Delaney. Ferdinand Ojobor. Cody O'Neill. Michael O'Shea. Dominic Padavia. Nikhil Patel. Samil Patel. Kevin Perdue. Lauren Razowitz. Hasib Rahman. Cassandra Raymond. Efatara Ritu. Jemima Royer. Brianna Salaudi. Matthew Shivitz. Tenny Sobaton. Jenna Sashko. Hannah Surdai. Emmanuel Tufor. Jennifer Barkey. Taylor Warner. Jessica Westerman. Vitu Wandefra. Claudia Woznicki. Tyler Wright. Shirley Zhu. Please join me in congratulating all of the students joining the class of 2023 and receiving their white coats. Students, please stand with your candle. Part of the commitment to the pharmacy profession is to become a lifelong learner. The passing of the light of knowledge symbolizes very real exchange of knowledge between you, your mentors, faculty members, and colleagues. You all hold in your hand an unlit candle. On either side of your rows stand P2 student ambassadors that will impart knowledge to help you grow in the profession of pharmacy. The student ambassadors will light their candle and touch the candle of the student on the end of their row, symbolizing the exchange of knowledge. This is just the beginning of your journey to become a pharmacist. Foster and nurture that light throughout your time here at Binghamton University School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences and onto your career as a pharmacist. Student ambassadors, please light your candle and begin the passing of the light of knowledge. Please remain standing and keep your candle lit as I call Dr. Gail B. Rattinger to lead you in the pharmacy oath.
I'd like to also invite all pharmacists in the audience and on the podium to join us in reciting the oath of a pharmacist. So please repeat with me. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the lifelong obligation to improve my professional knowledge and competence. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. Thank you, and please remain standing.
Students, you may now blow out your candles. This is the conclusion of the white coat ceremony. We are going to have the students usher out and we'll go and take the class photo. So please follow out the side, out to the risers. Parents and guests, your student will meet you in the grand corridor following the class photograph where we welcome you to join us for a reception. So again, congratulations to all of the students that received our white coats today.